Do you know that the way you sleep tonight could silently raise your risk of memory loss, heart strain, and even dangerous nighttime breathing problems without you ever realizing it? Most seniors never suspect that something as simple as sleeping posture could hold this much power over their health. But new research from sleep specialists and geriatric physicians across the US reveals a shocking truth. After age 60, choosing the wrong sleeping position can quietly chip away at your spine, your circulation, your digestion, and even your brain function every single night. And here's the part few people talk about, because it happens slowly, invisibly, and without warning. You wake up stiff and blame it on age. You feel tired despite a full night's rest and assume it's normal. You notice more reflux, more snoring, or more numbness in your hands and think, maybe it's just part of getting older. But in many cases, it isn't. It's your sleeping posture working against you while you sleep. The good news? The right positions don't just prevent damage, they can actually protect your joints, help your heart, improve your breathing, and give you the deep, healing rest your body has been craving for years. Tonight, you'll learn the 4 sleeping positions every senior should avoid, and the 4 life changing positions that can help you sleep safer, deeper, and stronger. Let's begin. Before we dive in, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss another health tip made just for you. If you enjoy this video, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 to let me know how I can make better content for you. Part 1. 4 sleeping positions people over 60 should avoid. 1. Sleeping on your stomach. Stomach sleeping. For many older adults, stomach sleeping began as a habit in their younger years, comfortable, familiar, and seemingly harmless. But after age 60, this position quietly becomes one of the most damaging ways to rest. Doctors who specialize in spinal health say that sleeping on your stomach forces the lower back into an unnatural arch for hours at a time. When the spine is pressed down this way, the small joints between the vertebrae become irritated, and the soft tissues that support your lower back are stretched beyond their natural limit. This is why so many seniors wake up feeling as if their back has locked up overnight. Even more concerning is what happens to the neck. To breathe, the head must turn sharply to one side. Doing that for 7 or 8 hours puts a twisting force on the cervical spine, something the natural aging process already makes more fragile. Neurologists warn that this can compress nerves that run down the shoulders and arms, leading to tingling hands, morning headaches, or that unsettling feeling that your arm fell asleep for too long. Breathing is also affected. When you lie on your stomach, your chest is pressed into the mattress, limiting the movement of the diaphragm. For seniors who already struggle with nighttime breathing, mild COPD, or snoring, this pressure can make oxygen levels drop even further during the night. It's the kind of silent change you don't notice until you start waking up tired, dizzy, or anxious for no clear reason. Take Margaret, a 72-year-old from Ohio. She had slept on her stomach all her life. When she began waking with neck stiffness and numb fingers, she assumed it was just aging. Only after her doctor explained the strain caused by her sleeping posture did she realize her nightly habit had been quietly working against her for years. And the unsettling truth is this: stomach sleeping doesn't just cause discomfort, it accelerates the very issues many seniors are fighting to slow down. But if this position is the worst, what other common sleeping posture might be quietly doing harm as well? The next one is surprisingly widespread, yet most older adults never suspect it. If you're still watching and finding these insights helpful, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're with me. Now let's move on to point number 2. 2. Sleeping in an overly tight fetal position. For many older adults, curling into a tight fetal position feels comforting, almost like creating a small protective shell around the body. But after age 60, this deeply rounded posture becomes far more harmful than most people realize. Doctors who treat seniors with chronic back and hip pain explain that when the spine is pulled forward too sharply, the discs between each vertebra are squeezed unevenly through the night. Instead of resting and rehydrating as they are meant to, the discs are pushed into a shape that stresses the lower back and neck. Over time, this pressure can accelerate wear and tear, making morning stiffness feel harsher, last longer, and slowly become a part of everyday life. Breathing also suffers. In this position, the rib cage folds inward, limiting how deeply the lungs can expand. Pulmonologists warn that shallow breathing during sleep lowers oxygen flow to the brain, something particularly dangerous for seniors, whose cognitive function already becomes more sensitive with age. Low nighttime oxygen has been linked to morning fatigue, headaches, and even increased confusion upon waking. Many older adults chalk these symptoms up to just getting older, when in reality, their sleeping posture may be quietly contributing. This curled position also strains the hips and knees. When the legs are pulled tightly toward the chest, the joints remain bent for hours, limiting circulation down the legs. For someone already dealing with arthritis or nerve irritation, this can trigger sharp pains or a burning sensation in the thighs or shins. Take Harold, a 68-year-old from Arizona. After years of sleeping curled up on his left side, he began waking with knee pain so intense it took several minutes before he could stand. He assumed it was arthritis progressing, until a physical therapist showed him how his nighttime posture was putting direct pressure on worn joints night after night. Changing how he slept reduced his pain in just a few weeks. And here's the unsettling part: the fetal position looks peaceful, but what it does to the spine and oxygen levels is anything but gentle. But if curling up is risky, what about sleeping flat on your back? Could that be safer? Or is there another hidden danger waiting there too? 3. Sleeping on your back without supporting your knees. At first glance, lying flat on your back seems like a natural, almost effortless position, something many seniors assume must be good for the spine. But doctors who specialize in musculoskeletal aging warn that for adults over 60, sleeping flat without any support under the knees can create a silent but powerful strain on the lower back. When the legs remain fully extended through the night, the pelvis tilts forward, pulling the lumbar spine into a position that exaggerates its natural curve. Instead of resting, the muscles along the lower back remain tense for hours, and the ligaments that should be recovering end up overstretched. This is one of the reasons so many older adults wake up with that deep, aching stiffness across the lower back, the kind that makes it hard to stand upright first thing in the morning. Adding to the problem, lying flat can worsen breathing difficulties that become more common with age. When the back is unsupported, the weight of the abdomen shifts backward, pressing gently against the diaphragm. Sleep specialists note that this reduces airflow, making snoring louder and increasing the likelihood of brief breathing interruptions during the night. For seniors with even mild sleep apnea, this subtle pressure can lead to more frequent oxygen drops, something that has been linked to morning headaches, poor focus, and even higher risk of cardiovascular strain over time. Circulation also suffers. With the legs straight and unmoving, blood can pool in the lower limbs, especially in older adults with weakened veins or mild edema. Many wake with heavy, swollen ankles without realizing their sleeping posture played a role. Take Robert, a 74-year-old Navy veteran from Virginia. He had always slept flat on his back, believing it was the healthiest position. But as he aged, he noticed intense lower back tightness every morning and found himself short of breath during the night. Only after his doctor showed him how the unsupported posture was compressing his spine and affecting his breathing did he switch to placing a pillow under his knees, giving him, for the first time in years, mornings without pain. And if a simple detail like knee support can make such a dramatic difference, what happens when someone relies on just one side of their body night after night? The next common habit might be even more damaging than most seniors expect. If you're still watching and finding these insights valuable, please comment number one below to let me know you're here. Now let's keep going with point number 4. 4. Sleeping on the same side every night. For many older adults, choosing one favorite side and sticking to it for years feels natural and even comforting. It's familiar, predictable, and often the only way they believe they can fall asleep. But doctors who treat seniors with chronic joint and nerve problems warn that relying on one side night after night quietly creates long term strain the body can no longer ignore after age 60. When the entire weight of the torso rests on a single shoulder and hip for hours, the soft tissues beneath them gradually become compressed. Over time, this uneven pressure can inflame the shoulder joint, irritate the bursa, and place added stress on the outer hip muscles, areas already vulnerable due to age related degeneration. The spine suffers as well. Sleeping on one side for years can cause a subtle rotation of the pelvis. At first, it's imperceptible, but as months and years pass, this small misalignment can lead to morning stiffness, lower back pain, and even nerve irritation that radiates down the leg. Physical therapists often see seniors who believe their sciatica is getting worse, when in reality, their nightly habit has been quietly reshaping their posture. Circulation is another concern. When one side of the body carries all the pressure, blood flow to that shoulder and arm becomes reduced. This is why so many older adults wake with tingling fingers, numbness in the arm, or a heavy swollen feeling around the hand. They assume it's arthritis or poor circulation from aging, but much of it stems from the constant compression of sleeping on the same side. Consider Ellen, a 70-year-old retiree from Minnesota. She had slept on her right side since her 30s. Over the years, she developed persistent shoulder pain and numbness down her arm. She feared it might be a pinched nerve or worsening arthritis. But a sleep specialist explained that the nightly weight on her right shoulder had slowly inflamed the joint. Changing her sleeping posture relieved symptoms she had carried for nearly a decade. And here's the truly unsettling part. When your body silently adapts to years of imbalance, the damage often becomes noticeable only when it's already advanced. So, what then are the positions that not only avoid harm, but actively help your body heal while you sleep? The answer lies in the restorative postures every senior should begin practicing tonight. Part 2: 4 best sleeping positions for people 60 plus years old. 1. Sleeping on your left side with a pillow between the knees. For seniors over 60, few sleeping positions offer as much restorative power and long term protection as lying on your left side with a supportive pillow between the knees. Doctors who specialize in geriatric sleep medicine often describe this posture as a natural alignment reset because it supports the spine, opens the hips, and allows the digestive system and heart to work with less strain throughout the night. When you lie on your left side, gravity helps keep stomach acid where it belongs, easing nighttime reflux and reducing the risk of that burning discomfort that so many older adults quietly endure. Cardiologists explain that this position also reduces pressure on major blood vessels, allowing the heart to pump more efficiently and improve circulation to the legs, something especially important for seniors facing swelling, varicose veins, or poor blood flow. The pillow between the knees is not just a small comfort, it's a crucial support. By keeping the hips level and preventing the top leg from sliding forward, this simple cushion protects the lower back from twisting and relieves tension that builds around the spine. Over time, this can dramatically reduce morning stiffness and those sharp pains that make getting out of bed feel like a slow, reluctant task. Take Frank, a 67-year-old from Colorado. For years, he woke every morning with a dull ache across his lower back and assumed it was just age catching up. A physical therapist suggested he try sleeping on his left side with a firm pillow between his knees. Within 2 weeks, he noticed he could stand up straighter in the morning, his reflux nearly disappeared, and his legs felt lighter than they had in years. And the remarkable part is this: such a simple shift can transform the way your body heals at night. But if this is one of the most powerful positions, another posture can ease deep spinal pressure in a completely different way, one many seniors never think to try. 2. Sleeping on your back with a pillow under your knees. For many older adults, the idea of sleeping on their back feels natural, even reassuring. Yet the true benefits of this position only come to life when a pillow is placed beneath the knees. Geriatric spine specialists often describe this small adjustment as the difference between a night of healing and a night of hidden strain. When the knees are slightly elevated, the pelvis gently tilts into a neutral position, allowing the lower back to rest without tension. This simple shift reduces pressure along the lumbar spine, eases tight muscles, and prevents the deep morning ache that so many seniors assume is just old age. In reality, their back may simply be pleading for proper support. Doctors who study sleep posture in older adults also note that raising the knees opens the diaphragm and improves airflow. For seniors dealing with nighttime shortness of breath, mild sleep apnea, or snoring, this slight elevation can make breathing feel calmer and more controlled. Better airflow means higher oxygen levels through the night, something strongly linked to improved morning alertness, steadier balance, and a sharper mind. The benefits continue further down the body. With the legs supported, circulation improves, reducing swelling around the ankles and easing discomfort for those with varicose veins or mild edema. What seems like a small comfort actually supports the heart's workload, allowing it to pump blood more efficiently while you sleep. Consider Linda, a 71-year-old from Indiana who spent years fighting the same pattern: fall asleep easily, wake up stiff, sore, and short of breath. Her doctor suggested adding a pillow under her knees. Within days, she noticed she wasn't bracing herself to get out of bed anymore. Her breathing felt smoother, and the heaviness in her legs gradually faded. But while this position creates a peaceful foundation for the spine and lungs, there is another posture that taps directly into heart health in a way most seniors have never heard about, and it's the one we're exploring next. 3. Sleeping on your left side without a knee pillow. Simple left lateral sleeping. For seniors over 60, sleeping on the left side is far more than a comfortable habit. It is a posture that gently supports the heart, digestion, and circulation in ways many people never realize. Physicians who study cardiovascular aging often describe this position as a quiet form of nighttime protection. When the body rests on the left side, gravity relieves pressure on the heart, and encourages blood to flow more naturally through the chambers. For older adults coping with high blood pressure, mild fluid retention, or nighttime palpitations, this subtle improvement in circulation can mean waking with a steadier pulse and clearer head instead of the heaviness or tightness that can linger after a poor night of rest. Digestive specialists also emphasize the powerful benefits of left side sleeping. Because of the way the stomach and esophagus are positioned, lying on the left helps keep acid where it belongs, reducing nighttime reflux, coughing, and the burning that disrupts sleep for so many older Americans. After 60, when the valve between the stomach and esophagus becomes weaker, this position offers a natural, drug-free form of relief. The alignment of the spine also improves. When the body rests gently on the left side, the hips and lower back are placed in a more neutral position, reducing strain and making it easier for the muscles to relax overnight. Many seniors who struggle with stiffness find that this posture leaves them more mobile in the morning. Take Carol, a 69-year-old from North Carolina who spent years waking with chest discomfort and nagging digestive issues. Her doctor suggested switching to her left side. Within a week, she noticed calmer breathing, fewer reflux episodes, and mornings that felt lighter and more energized. But while the left side offers remarkable benefits, there's another sleeping posture that can dramatically improve breathing and protect the airways, something every senior should understand next. 4. Sleeping on your back with your upper body slightly elevated. For seniors over 60, few positions offer as much relief and protection as sleeping on your back with the upper body gently elevated, usually around 10 to 20 degrees, using a wedge pillow or a supportive stack of firm pillows. Sleep specialists in the United States often recommend this posture for older adults because it works directly with the body's natural mechanics rather than against them. When the head and chest are raised, gravity helps keep the airway open and reducing the collapse of soft tissues that contribute to snoring and mild sleep apnea. For many seniors, this means fewer oxygen drops during the night, an important safeguard since low nighttime oxygen has been linked to morning confusion, memory problems, and increased cardiovascular strain. Elevating the upper body also protects the esophagus. Gastroenterologists repeatedly confirm that seniors who raise their chest while sleeping experience fewer episodes of acid reflux, nighttime coughing, and that frightening sensation of waking up choking on stomach acid. By keeping the esophageal opening above the stomach, this posture prevents acid from traveling upward, delivering calmer, more comfortable sleep even after a late dinner or an acidic meal. Circulation benefits as well. With the chest slightly lifted, the heart pumps more efficiently, relieving the feeling of heaviness some seniors experience when lying completely flat. It's a small shift, but for older adults with blood pressure issues or mild congestive symptoms, it can make the night far more restful. Consider Martha, a 76-year-old from Florida who spent years waking with a burning chest, a dry cough, and a pounding headache. Her doctor suggested elevating her upper body, and within days, she described her nights as quiet for the first time in a decade. And if a simple lift can transform breathing and digestion so profoundly, imagine what happens when all four healthy sleeping positions come together into one powerful routine for long-term wellness. Final summary: why your sleeping position matters more. After 60. As we grow older, Our bodies become more sensitive to the quiet pressures and hidden strains we once ignored in our younger years. That's why choosing the right sleeping position isn't a matter of comfort anymore. It's a matter of protecting your heart, your spine, your breathing, and your independence. The wrong posture can strain aging joints, compress nerves, disturb oxygen flow, and trigger reflux that robs you of deep healing sleep. But the right posture can do the opposite. It can calm inflammation, support circulation, align the spine, relax the diaphragm, and give your heart and lungs the space they need to work through the night without struggle. For many seniors across America, improving sleep doesn't require new medications or complicated routines. It begins with small, intentional changes in the way you position your body the moment you close your eyes. And as countless doctors and sleep specialists remind their older patients, those small choices, night after night, quietly shape how you feel, how you move, and how clearly you think each morning. You deserve rest that restores you, not rest that wears you down. And now that you know the truth about the positions that harm you and the ones that heal you, the path to better sleep and a stronger tomorrow begins tonight. These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support each other on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms.